Yo, what's up, everybody? Bob Walters, Brett Grasso, Mark Mancini, Locked Up Sports Sunday morning. We are here with you. The Knicks on the verge of a title. The Stanley Cup Finals are putting on the best show anyone's ever seen. And we got a parade coming, I think. I mean, It's over. It's over. What's up, fellas? How we doing?
Man, I don't know about that, but yeah.
We're doing good, but, you know, the funny thing here is I was thinking the other day, nobody really gives a damn if Spurs win the title because they've won a few.
Yeah.
But, boy, if the Knicks win the title, they might take the Statue of Liberty and drop that in the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, Knicks can't. They won't lose. They're not going to lose, right? It's over. It's over.
Yeah. Brunson's head right on the. Just chop the head off. Put Brunson's head right on there.
You know, here's the problem I have. The conspiracy theory seems to weave its ugly head. We saw it in boxing with Don King and the heavyweights and all that, and then horse racing. How the hell are the Knicks going to beat the Spurs, man? I don't know how, but man, oh man, all of a sudden the Spurs have started playing basketball.
You know why the Spurs don't know how to use Wemby? They have a 7'4" guy, and they got him shooting jump shots all over the place. I get it; he can shoot threes, he can shoot the ball. But when you're down a point, and the best thing you could draw up on an inbound pass in the front court for a game-winning shot is a 19-foot jumper. Hey, you deserve what you get. You deserve what you get.
And let me tell you, the refs gave them every advantage in that game.
I don't know. Everybody's saying that. I don't know about that.
No, everybody's saying it because it's true. And you watch, and there are certain plays where, you know, for them that was the game the Spurs had to win. They had it. They're up big again on the Knicks, and that Knicks defense is just relentless.
Yeah, but they came back. The Knicks win in every way, right? They win by 50. They come back from 22 down in the fourth quarter. And what do you do? Like, listen, I blame the coaches. How do you not know that off a missed free throw, which Brunson missed, we're going to call a timeout? We're going to call a timeout. Not throw it off the back of Castle. And that's it. Game over. Like, Wemby, what are you doing? Throwing the ball off the back of your player.
Well,
I mean, my God.
Here's the big problem I have. I've noticed all the bandwagoners have come out in droves. We talked about in the pre-chat, Timothy Chalamet, Ben Stiller. I've only noticed over the years, and maybe I'm myopic to the point, but the only guy that I've seen in the stands is Spike Lee and maybe the other guy that played
Tracy Morgan.
Well,
they're Knicks fans. These guys are Knicks fans. You guys are naming the wrong ones.
Fatal Attraction guy. What's the Michael
There
Douglas?
you go.
Oh, yeah, but Michael Douglas is dead. Michael Douglas is dead, right?
Yeah.
No.
These guys are the band.
No, he is, Brett. I think he's dead.
It's okay to be from the city, but don't be from the city and tell me you've always been a Knicks fan.
You're picking on the wrong people.
7 guys from the 70s.
I honestly just don't know why anybody cares at all about anybody outside of like Spike Lee, who is, you know, iconic for the Knicks. He is the Knicks. You look good for
Ben
Timothy
Stiller is
Chalamet.
as big a Knicks fan as anybody.
My issue is, hey, let me tell you, the kid's like 25, so he's only been a Knicks fan for so long. Maybe he's a big Knicks fan. I just don't care. I just don't care at all about.
Nobody knew Ben Stiller when he was in Something About Mary. They knew Mary.
Okay, so here's the thing, right? You're looking at the earlier generation, the last generation, because there's also other ones, right? Woody Allen was always at Knicks games.
Yeah.
Okay,
he's got his
so
own
was
issues.
Dustin Hoffman. They're all in their 90s. Michael Douglas is 81. Okay, and I got pictures right here. Right. Michael Douglas is talking about the Knicks. He's been to Knicks games this year, but he's 81.
Spike Lee must be 82, and he's been going.
Spike Lee's a different story. Spike Lee is the Knicks fan, but Ben Stiller is as big. I think you're wrong about Ben Stiller, and I think you're wrong about Chalamet too. What is Chalamet for? Like, what's he famous for?
I don't know.
He was Bob Dylan in the Bob Dylan.
Oh, Bob Dylan. He was Bob Dylan. Okay, you're right.
He's like in Dune. The Dune ones, which are huge. He's been in a lot. So I will say, like, he's the big guy now. So he is like huge right now.
Big star, big movie star.
He's dating and going to get married to a Kardashian. He's got all the attributes of being on Celebrity Row. But I just don't care at all. Like the hype these guys get and the attention they get.
They're auctioning.
No, you know who I want? I want Mariska Hargitay. I want me some Law and Order SVU.
Oh, her and Brunson are her and Brunson, like there might be an affair there going on.
Let me tell you.
I want the guy from Severance, the old guy. Like, that's the guy. Those are the real guys who have been fans their whole lives. They're real.
And Mariska, and the Law and Order chick.
Woody Allen's a real fan.
The Law and Order chick. She's not big enough to get but she's not big enough to get a celebrity roasting, but she does because she's like that with Brunson.
Season.
Regular season.
In New York, because that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Just
Let
in New
me
York,
answer your question about Timothy Chalamet. He's about as big as the state of Rhode Island, and that is small.
No, you're just old, Mark. You're old. He's bigger than you even know. You're just old. We're old too. I didn't even know who he was.
I'm not in. You know what?
The kids from a couple towns over from us. All right, and guess what?
Oh, is he? He's from? Where's he from? He's from Long Island.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know what? It's like the same. It's like the same clowns when you mention Pittsburgh. They're all Steeler fans, but they can't name 5 guys from the Steelers in the 80s.
But as far as the series goes,
I don't think Chalamet's that guy. I think that he is and does know about the Knicks.
That absolutely, 100%.
Why does anybody care about him? Like, I don't understand why him being there and being a Knicks fan is like even a thing outside of. They have the same hook. It's the same Kelsey Taylor Swift effect. It's the whole, they're not even looking at him. It's him and his girlfriend who's a Kardashian. They're trying to get a hook on for people who don't even care about basketball, which is what the finals are now about. And you can add on to that, the guy who's about to wreck traffic like he's never wrecked anything in his life, Donald Trump, who's going to ruin Game 3.
Yeah, I don't think ruin Game 3. Listen. If he was smart, he would go to the game in San. Right? If he was smart, he'd go to the game in San Antonio, where we'd at least get appreciated.
Brett, I don't see Timothy Chalamet at an Islander game or
because he's not an Islander fan.
Tri-state area.
He's not an Islander fan. He's a Knicks fan.
No, we don't go to losers. We only go when they're winning around here. We're only here when they win.
But he doesn't. He's at the game every night. Win, lose. I don't know if he's a Jets fan. You don't know if he's a Jets fan or not. Now listen. He
will be once they go to the playoffs.
That's not true. He was at the Knicks games 2-3 years ago when they were terrible.
They'll all be hyped up.
I told the Pirates, wait till we win the title. Johnny Depp is going to be on a pirate ship.
Yeah, he was going to be like, who's this Mancini guy? Who's this Mancini guy? I never heard of him. No, he's from Locked Up Sports. He's on Sundays. Yeah. He's on Sundays. Now, as far as the series goes, Wemby's coming up small, right? Wemby's getting his ass whooped down there. It's clear he's not ready for this stage yet. The Knicks are just pounding. And Karl-Anthony Towns brilliant. The bench is brilliant. The Knicks have won 13 in a row. They're now on the cusp of the 14 in a row that Golden State won. The Garden's going to be a madhouse on Monday. I don't put too much into coming into buildings and the atmosphere and it's going to affect the games. This is going to be different on Monday night.
9,000 to get into the joint. I would 9,000. 9,000 if I had 6 houses and 10 cars.
No way.
That's good. That's because you don't have 9,000.
And even that $9,000 seat means you're probably watching on the big screen because you can't even see the whole court from the $9,000 seat.
Yeah, no, you can't. It's up in the 300s limited view.
I'm being very serious.
Here's the thing. And I know we're talking about, basketball. We're going to get into the Stanley Cup. But this is the myopic fan that's going to pay $9,000. That's going to bitch about the baseball players making too much money, but yet he'll pay $9,000 to get a cheap seat in the rafters, right?
No,
isn't that great?
Me and Bob, we lost our crap to spend like $350 last year on Eastern Conference Game 5 or something.
We spent we spent like $300 each.
And listen, I'm not saying I wouldn't spend $900 or $1,000.
$300 wasn't bad. I'd spend $300. That wasn't bad.
But good for the people there. But what happens is there's a whole bunch of like blue collar New Yorkers. They go to all these games. They were there in the 70s and the 80s. They were there when it was bad. Those are the guys who are left out.
But here's what it is. Here's what it is. Listen, it's the season ticket holder who's trying to pay for his whole season with one game, right? He's trying to sell Game 3 that's going to cover his whole season. Because those seats in the 300s, those are season ticket holders.
They're covering the last 30 years.
Bob. No. The 9,000 will cover 2 years.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying they have a lifetime of losses in terms of money.
Yeah.
Selling those tickets
because the 300s is not rich people. It's not rich people up in the
No,
300s, up high in the 300s. They're trying to cover
No.
their, and God bless them if they do. And listen, it's not. We shouldn't focus on the ticket prices because you know what? You can't go. We can't go. Okay, we're priced out. We should. People, Knicks fans shouldn't let that bother them. You can't get. There's nothing you can do. It's just the reality of the
You don't
situation.
even
And
you
to
don't
have
wanna
it
watch this
ruin
at home.
your experience here. This is the finals. Knicks haven't done this in 50 years. Now you look at and it's so good on television now. It's almost better on television. Now I know
is,
the
I agree.
atmosphere is not going to be there, but
listen, you know what, Bob? It's almost become like Disneyland. You can't take your kid because it costs so much to get in. So
yeah. But what are you going to do? There's nothing you can do about it.
And here's the downhill effect. The kid's going to grow up. They're going to go the Knicks. I never went to a Knicks game.
There's nothing
Because
you can do about it, though. What are you going to do about it? The Garden
Now
of
it's
Dreams
the
is
virtual.
auctioning.
No,
the Garden,
they're within 5 years, and they're already happening. Everyone will be going to the virtual stadium as opposed to the real.
I'd
stadium.
rather
You're
go to
gonna
that
the
bar.
bar,
I'd rather
to
go
the
to that
bar
bar where
that's
it's
got
that
stadium
virtual, where it's a
seating,
virtual
and it's got
stadium.
it all the way
I'd
around,
rather
and
go
you're
there.
like
You're
you're
sitting
like
behind the hoop,
umpire.
front row.
Yeah, you can be like, I'm the umpire for a Mets game, watching.
I'd rather
DeGrom
go.
pitch
I
or
saw
whatever it is. Hell yeah.
I saw the final play from that bar. They have a couple of them across the country. There's one in Vegas, one in Atlanta, whatever.
Yeah.
And they had, and I watched it, and you're sitting in the front row behind the hoop, and it's that view, and it's a full 360 view. And
Real.
I'd rather go there than to the game, to be
They're
honest with you.
installing the cameras in all of these places. now.
It just argues my point to the point where, everybody that bitches about players making all the money, the owners are sitting there reaping the benefits, maximizing.
Yeah, but they're
their
not.
profits.
They're not. The Dolan's getting the Dolan and the MSG's. No, they're getting the face
get
value.
outta here.
StubHub is getting the money.
No.
You know what? Shame on StubHub for letting people resell the watch party tickets. Watch party tickets are $10, right? To get into the Garden goes to Garden of Dreams
That's
Foundation.
messed up.
Fine.
Yeah, that's
People
messed up.
selling them on StubHub for $300. Shame on StubHub for that. That's StubHub
Yeah,
making
yeah.
all this money. And then also, who's to say? Nobody's buying these $8,000. Are people buying $8,000 tickets in the upper 300s? Are they selling?
Are
they selling?
It's costing $96,000 to sit down on the floor.
They are.
Yeah, but nobody's buying them. Now the
Nobody's
Garden.
buying them. Corporations.
Now, I
must
don't
be
know if
buying
they
them.
are. I know corporations aren't buying them. That's been $100,000. Corporations have their own seats, first of all, and they're probably the ones that are selling them. Second of all, the Garden is auctioning off 2 celebrity row seats, right? They're already up to. They went up to 5 for Garden of Dreams. They went up to They're up to half. I don't know if they sold yet, but as of yesterday, they were up to
They gotta
half
hit
a million.
mil. No, they got to hit 7. They're gonna hit a mil.
Yeah, they're gonna hit a
For
million.
charity.
For charity, for Garden of Dreams. And the Garden does a good job with the Garden of
Good
Dreams.
for them. That shows you right there that they sold all the other seats, made so much money.
Yeah,
and they were
listen,
like,
he's
not
making a
only
ton of
that-
money.
Not only that, we're not even going to pay the taxes on that.
Players
So we're
don't
gonna
get
give this much
paid.
to
Players don't
charity
get
so we
paid
can-
for the
we-
playoffs. Players don't get paid for the playoffs. This is all money for the owners. Now, as far as the basketball goes, though, the Knicks,
go.
right? The series over, right? It's over. There's no way San Antonio comes back in. They have to win games 3 and 4, right?
I don't know. I'm not going to put the dagger in the Spurs yet. I mean, they've
you got-
shown they can come back.
Yeah,
I think it's
they also
Monday.
show they don't know what they're doing.
I think Monday is if the Spurs can win Monday, you can call it that there's some kind of life in the series. If the Spurs lose Monday, it's all over, right? It's over.
Oh, I think it's over already. I think I can see the Knicks winning by 30. I can see the Knicks on 25 and a half on Monday.
You say that
Okay,
and do that, Bob,
can you see the
it's
Knicks-
starting to make me nervous.
It's over. It's over.
Oh,
Put it away.
Can you see the Knicks repeating even if they win it this year?
No. I wouldn't be surprised if
Oh,
San
one
Antonio
year
wins
on.
next year.
Are we talking repeat conversations right
Yeah,
now? Listen, Mark, you've come a long way, buddy.
Let's
But
get
let me
the
tell you
banner
what,
first.
you've
Let's get
come
the
a
banner up there
long,
first.
Long way. Good for you. Like, I like to see this
53
progress.
years.
Now, as excited as we are about that, and as excited as it is around here about the Knicks, the Stanley Cup Finals is hands down the greatest thing going on right now. We might be watching the greatest Stanley Cup Final ever. Last night, a 4-0 lead
the
in the
best.
second period. Going into the third period, Carolina comes back, scores 4 goals, loses in overtime. The game before,
Wow.
Vegas made up a 3-goal deficit in the third period. Carolina wins in overtime. It's perhaps the greatest Stanley Cup final of all time, and it's riveting stuff, and it's unbelievable. And if you're not watching it, you're missing out.
This is. I told you this before, and I think Brett was sunbathing in Florida.
Oh, he was scratching poison ivy up in Yonkers.
But I told you this before,
Yep.
Bob, and you can check the facts. hockey, I don't care what anybody says, will outdraw basketball in the same city 2-1.
I disagree, but I think it's a better product.
Yeah.
Well,
the more you say it, the more I'm
Best
gonna
thing,
start
the best
believing
thing,
you.
the best thing is the NHL playoffs. There's nothing better.
You cannot sit here and tell me that the Washington Wizards are outdrawing the Washington Capitals. And you know,
yeah, that's a bad example.
I
It's a
mean,
bad example.
maybe if you said like Toronto, maybe if you use like a Canadian city, I'd give you a little credit, like Toronto Maple Leafs, Raptors. I'll give you that one.
Now let me ask you this. Is the Knicks win the title? I think it's going to be equal. People say greatest thing, big. Stephen A's going, this is the greatest thing, 53 years. It's not going to be bigger than 94 with the Rangers. It's going to be the same.
Stephen A is a bandwagoner too. 3 years ago, he stood there. He's on the Sixer wagon. When they get knocked off, he gets on another wagon.
Hey, he's from
with Stephen A. Smith.
He's a Queens guy.
Yeah, but
he's a Queen guy. He's a Queen guy, all right.
Get knocked out. He's another guy. He's the only guy I know that will take 30. He'll take 30 teams in baseball, and if there was 31, he'd probably take the 31st.
Listen, I lost respect for Stephen A. when the Jets or someone missed a field goal on third down. They took it on third down in case it was a bad snap. They missed it on third down, and he said, "I'm glad they took it on." They should have they kicked the field goal. They missed it. His comment was, "They should have snapped it out. They should have took the field goal on third down. So if they missed it, they could have kicked it again on fourth down."
Oh, is it
right there? I lost all respect for Stephen A. Smith. For anything on the basketball, he knows basketball. He knows basketball. Don't get me wrong, he knows basketball.
But basketball is crazy.
Anything other than basketball, he has no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah. You know, it reminds me of the guy that likes the Cowboys, the Yankees, and the Lakers, and they go, "What's your hockey team?" Well, you know, I kind of like the Montreal Canadiens. All four teams that have won multiple championships.
Yeah, Canadians haven't won anything in a
you just described
million
like
years.
Every kid we grew up with. They're like, who's your favorite team?
No, we all Sharks. They all the Sharks starter jackets. They like the Sharks when we were growing up.
He took all four franchises that have got about 100 flags hanging.
But as far as the hockey goes, I mean, I hate the two teams. Listen, Carolina's always there. They're always knocking on the door in the Eastern Conference. Vegas has been around for less than 10 years. They've got three finals
every year, right? Yeah.
Vegas 3 out of 9 years they've been in the finals.
They do it right, man. You know, there's nothing wrong. Small market can't compare with
is
the
it a
LA,
small market
Chicago.
though? Is it? I guess
don't
maybe
know.
it is. It's all tourists, right?
You know, well, I got these idiots that tell me why the Pirates don't. I said we got 1.5 compared to your 15, 20 million in your cities.
Is that all that's in Pittsburgh? $1.5 million? That's all it's in Pittsburgh, $1.5 million?
Well, you know what I'm.
Well,
you know what I'm talking about.
Well, now it's $1,499,999,000
Don't short sell your city just to.
After you left. You know, now they're down one.
I don't know. We got six titles, and the Rams out here got what, one?
Yeah, Rams are going all in though. They just got to win. Rams are going all in now.
You know, I can get behind the Rams. They don't rebuild; they retool, man.
Yeah, hey, listen.
They've only picked 2 first-round picks in the last like 10 years,
and
something we traded them away.
And something we could all get behind. Judge might be out for the year.
Ooh.
So the Yankees are sunk.
The American League. Well, let me tell you, the American League looks like the junior circuit with a capital J. There are bad teams in the American League.
And your Dodgers not making the playoffs campaign is starting to look pretty shoddy.
That would be so awesome.
They're running away. They're 9 games up on the Padres.
Yeah, what do you think's going to happen?
Look,
I don't know what he thought. I had to give him a hard time because you knew the Dodgers weren't going to make the playoffs.
You got a division. First of all, you got a division where they're whacking on the Giants and Rockies 40 times.
But no excuses. The Dodgers missed the playoffs campaign president.
We're in June now. Anything can happen.
Okay.
Anything can happen. And then you got them whacking up on the pitiful Angels that are the worst team in baseball.
You play who's in front of you, Mark. You play who's in front of you.
Yeah, well, I know that, but you're whacking up on these. Yeah. And look at the team. You know, when you look at the Dodgers, they only got a couple guys that are really carrying them. I mean, Paez and Will Smith maybe, but Mookie Betts is batting below the Mendoza line or just above it.
Yeah. So I'm on the record. Knicks in 5. Brett, Knicks in
4.
Mark, Knicks in.
Bob.
The damn shirt.
The Knicks still haven't lost.
I think
the Knicks still haven't lost.
Yeah, it looks like you haven't washed it either.
Let let me tell
It's
you
starting to
something.
turn opaque. It's starting to turn like a
You
tan.
guys are feeling giddy. I remember 1977. I think it was.
Mark's going Spurs in
No,
6.
no.
Here comes Father Time.
It was no. It was the Trailblazers that were down 2-0, and they came back and stunned.
They
it
didn't
might have
lose
been-
2 at home.
No, but it was the Trailblazers that stunned the Sixers with Moses or Julius Erving and all those guys.
What
And they
would you
came back
pay to
and
get
won 4-2?
Brett?
Bill
What would you
Walton.
pay to get into the game tomorrow night?
$1,000.
Yeah, I'd pay
God.
1,500. 1,500. I'd pay 1,500. We're about 7,000 short, so don't worry, we're not going. But we are
Anybody
going to the
who's got-
parade. But we are going to the parade.
Oh, 100%
I
going
would
to the
probably
parade.
figure out a way to get credentialed in there. If not, I'm waiting outside, dressed up to the hilt, and having some rich person.
It's a mess
say, "Hey, I
outside
got
too.
an
It's a mess outside.
Yeah.
26
it looks
arrests.
Like the Mardi Gras North.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess outside. It is. It's a mess outside. And then they the NYPD came out after the last series. It was like no more outside of the garden watch parties,
yeah.
and they just had one. Like they just did it.
Yeah.
They just had
What do you
one.
think? You just doubled
That's
the
about
size.
as-
The moment
that's
you
about
made
as
that comment,
believable
you
as-
doubled the party.
They just had one. They were like
The
we're
moment
just
you
gonna have
said-
one.
They were like, you said don't come.
That's-
We're on
that's-
our way.
They just had the
That's
bunch
about
money.
as believable as FIFA and the NCAA, two corrupt organizations.
And that's a
FIFA,
week away. Next week we're gonna be talking soccer.
I'm telling you right now, the
Guys,
Italians ain't
we're gonna
there,
just spend the
but
rest
I'm
of the
taking- I'm
summer
taking
talking
Spain to win
Knicks.
it all.
No soccer.
Spain and
So-
France.
Listen,
Spain and
I
France.
can get into the World Cup. I'm going to get into the World Cup.
Yeah,
I
of
hope the
course.
U.S. does well. It's about to, you know what? The U.S. has to do well because it's
They have
embarrassing that they don't. Like
They
we've been
have
playing,
to make
everybody
it
in this
into the
country plays soccer.
quarterfinals.
Everybody
No
in this country
matter
plays
what,
soccer.
They have to win their group. If they win their group, they're going to have a good spot in the quarterfinals. That's the key. Get into the quarterfinals. Win your group.
We gotta
Other
get
than
Gordy.
that,
We
it's a
gotta get
total
Gordy
failure.
on. We're gonna have to get Gordy on this week to break it down for us.
One guy I know real good calls in all the time. He's pulling for Ecuador, and I go, who? He said Ecuador. I said when the dust clears, it'll be the same countries vying for the cup.
Well,
Yeah, but we have
Aren't we
300
all-
million people in this
aren't-
country. Every one of them plays soccer. How are we not good?
I mean, you gotta have a little bit for Iran, right?
They got
You
some
got
guys.
everybody's
I like
got to
that
want to
Christian
see
Pulisic.
Iran.
Iran made a
do
run.
something.
Iran made a run last time.
Yeah.
You
But
never
there's
know.
A lot
Well,
of
that's what-
countries that are here for
Yeah,
a hope and a prayer,
Iran.
believe me.
Like,
But
give
you
me
know
a
what?
break,
The
Bob.
like
I run.
FIFA's the worst. Just shut up, Brett. FIFA's the worst. FIFA's the worst organization in the world. They tried to not even let. They're like, you're not even allowed to bring in a water bottle. Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
you
They want you to buy the $9 water bottle. That's why. And then everybody backlash. They were like, all right, one bottle. One bottle is all you have to bring. I wouldn't surprise me if they shut off the water fountains.
Let me tell you.
It's like the
There's a lot
TSA.
of Colorado.
They guard the terrible people.
This
FIFA.
soccer tournament has a lot of Colorado Rockies and Angels in it, and they're not going nowhere.
Well, we'll see.
Hey,
We'll see.
I'm trying to get my Pirates to salvage one of these games in Atlanta.
Good luck. Please do it. Please do it. But
Yeah.
would you do it for us? At least win one goddamn
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, maybe
And then
your
we
teams
come
can get
home
through the
and
fifth.
We're only 11 back of the.
Dude, hey, come on, man. We've scored more runs than the Yankees this year.
Without Judge.
Check the facts.
Well,
I
that's
think we're
fine.
the
That's
fourth
fine.
best.
But that don't
Then
get you
why
into
are you
anywhere.
so bad? Then why are
Because
you so bad?
when you lose 15-14, it doesn't matter, Mark. When you lose 15-14, it doesn't matter.
You must be really bad.
The great thing about it is we don't let the Johnny Depps come into the stadium.
That's because they don't want to come. You would love to have them.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp.
Knicks.
We'll let Sister Sledge come back. We are family.
Knicks Spurs
We'll let her.
game 3 tomorrow. We'll have it right here on Locked Up Sports. If you don't want to hear Mike Breen, you can hear me. And then the parade coming next week. Brett and I will be there.
Everybody in your offices around New York, don't be emptying your paper shredders this week. Let them fill up.
And if you
Fill
live
them up
along,
to the
and if you
brim.
live along the parade route, or
We
you have a
need
business,
every ounce of ticker tape,
I'm
and
gonna-
we're going to need the.
I'm
and if you have a
Listen,
business
I'm
along
gonna-
the parade route, we want to come and do our show from
Brett,
your
You want
business.
in?
I'm gonna
think-
hashtag on XM Timothy Chalamet and Ben Stiller, and I go. I
Can
don't
you-
see you at any other Jet game.
Can you talk to somebody at Sirius? We need a little
Yeah,
spot. in the
get
city
us
for
in
the
there. We need a
parade.
spot for this
You
parade,
guys
Mark. Get us in
We
there.
don't need anything. We just need like a little
Yeah.
corner. A little corner.
Yeah, we just need something. We need a table, like an 8-foot. We need an 8-foot.
People love this
Wi-Fi.
man, and I go, hey, I'm
Wi-Fi and an 8-foot. Mark, talk to the people at XM. Wi-Fi and an 8-foot for Locked Up Sports. Jesus Christ.
Get it done.
Hey,
Thanks,
raise
Mark.
the Jolly Roger, man.
Mark
There it is.
Mancini, Brett Grasso, Bob Walters, Sunday morning, Locked Up Sports.
Let's go Knicks.
From the Brian Guzzle Studios, let's go Knicks.
Bing bong.
See ya.
Go Bucks.